Hi everybody, it's Carolyn and welcome back. Today I thought I would work in this journal, commonly known as the giveaway journal. I have done this spread, which I just haven't uploaded it yet. It wasn't, well, I just hadn't uploaded it yet, and I've got to think about that. It's not one of my favorites, but anyway, I'm trying not for you to see it in case I do. Tonight, though, I thought I'd go in a whole different kind of direction as far as tape-wise that I've had. And this I got from Wrong. It doesn't have a name in it. I can't remember the name of what it was. I should have looked it up. Anyway, it is, because when it came, it didn't have a thing on it. But it's this whole Sherlock Holmes thing going on here. So I thought it'd be fun to do, let's see how far we go. Right here. So I thought it'd be fun to do, because some of these are going to be fine as Dutch doors. Some of them aren't going to work as Dutch doors. I really wanted this typewriter to work as a Dutch door, but with that arm sticking out right there, it's just not gonna work, I don't think. But we have plenty other elements that we can use for Dutch doors. So we're going to be using this tape. Let me just lay it up here. Going to be using that. I want to, and I wish that I had more of these. I wish I had a whole roll of them. I love these just dark, rich, moody flowers, and I thought that they would go with this. I don't have a lot left, but I have a few that I could do around, especially the front, that I thought might work. So we've got these to work with. And I just picked out a navy blue, because this has got a lot of navy blue in it. It'll go with the flowers. And did I lay out a box, this book? No, I did not. Let's grab probably the black one is what I'll do. Okay, we're going to pull that out. So, I was looking at some of the newer things that, I have, and, I thought this would just be kind of fun. It's not, well, I don't know. I've done some things like this in other, I did one in a art journal that was all, this whole scene going on. So, I definitely want to use the car somewhere. This typewriter is just, I really want to use it so bad in here, but I would have to cut that off, and then I don't know how that would be. I think we're going to have to lay down some tape for these, because I just don't, I'm not sure how many. I think we can get at least two doors out of it. I'm hoping. And that's going to be closed, but then we'll have those flowers. That should be fine. Okay. So, and these look like they're pretty dark, so hopefully I can just lay them right over this tape. See, there's that. I mean, how cool is that? But I can use that lamp. I can use some of these other things. So let's just pick some stuff. Let's start out with this big pile of books. See, these are really good ones. I won't have to cut this tape. That's for sure. That will be perfect under there for those. And you can't see through it at all. I mean, barely. Barely. So, we can use that. We could use these binoculars. Oh, great. Some kids out riding their bike or something. I don't know. These I think I am going to spread these out not too far though. But I don't want them right smack dab on each other because of the spacing. Okay, we've got this chess set, which I pulled that up. Alright, if I can get hold of these. Well, that one's got these little, maybe, I'll go ahead and cut them off because we don't need them. I mean, you know. Oh, just stay stuck to my scissors, why don't you? Okay. Move it this way. But this is kind of different than doing all the florals and, you know, all the stuff lately. And so I thought, hey, let's just have fun and do something like this. So we could do that. We'd have to cut off that little tab of the door. I mean, of his journal here, probably. But if we did, that would be okay too. Nobody's going to be the wiser of that. But I don't think so. We can go this way. Yeah, we are. That's okay. I'm going to get it closer up there so you don't even know it was actually there. Except for the other side when you see it. So, we got that. A camera would be cool. Man, these are on here. Okay. And just some little something else. Let's see. We could put, well, that's kind of small. Let's see if we can find something a little bit bigger than that. I was just going to put like this spyglass. I could put this pen down here, but I still think that seems a little small. This, we'll just put this down here. It's just a cup of tea. And we want to turn it so that kind of just goes off there. Alright, I didn't even cut my tape, I just left it on there. Well, that's good because I can cut this little piece off as we go. Okay. I haven't seen anybody use this tape yet, so I was like, that's, you know, that's cool. I can bring out something maybe a little different. Okay, I don't know, maybe we'll try cutting up that little piece right there since it's straight, but alright. I did order a while ago a phone holder and a mic for my phone, and I'm going to give it a go. I tried to use this tripod for that, and it just won't work. So I just ordered something that was cheap and I practiced a few times with, you know, sending it over to my computer, doing all that stuff to editing and that kind of thing. And we're just gonna, I like having my screen drop down this way, because I have on this camera, I have that screen that's right there so I can see it. But after the other day with the whole camera thing, I'm getting a little leery, because I know, like I said, it's old. And hopefully, I know a lot of people film with their phones. Hopefully I can get even some better quality once I get used to it. So, that's due to come in on Friday. So, that'll give me some time to play with it and see how that goes. Hopefully it will go well, but I will miss my drop down screen a lot, because that's what I've had for the whole time I've ever filmed anything for YouTube. Okay. Yeah, these are going to go a little differently, but I think they'll be fun. We'll turn them and we'll put some little thing right up in the corner, and it will work, because we have several little things, a little key, little things like that. Okay, so we need, which binoculars did I use? I don't guess it really matters. We have blue and we have the brown ones. So we can use the blue ones on this side. Okay, the tiny chess set. So you know me, I want to save some of these big things for the next set of doors if I can. I want my small scissors. Oh, here they are, duh, right here in front of me. I had picked up my big ones. Okay. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Okay, this one's a little different color too. That's fun. We can use this one instead of just going, no, wait a minute. Let's back it up. Here's the same one up here. That's what happens when you're on a roll of tape sometimes. Okay, wait a minute. I don't think I have to turn it off. I don't have to cut it off with it going this way. I forgot. Okay. Got a camera. Okay, and we got that little coffee cup. Could put that bug in that hat, but I know there's one right here. Can turn him around so we don't have to cut that off. Oh, we are still going to have to cut a little bit off because it's coming down a little off the page. Just a tiny bit. Okay, and up here I want to put that key or something small right there. And we have these. See if we have some more up here before I go pulling something off. We do. Are they connected? Yes, they are connected. We might not need that. In fact, I know we won't need two. Hopefully just one's going to fit in there. Yeah, that can lay right there. Alright, we'll save this one. So that's nice. Now, we'll put down some more tape. This kind of feels odd a little bit because I don't use tape all the time. I usually just go with the elements and just stick them there and don't put any tape down. Okay. Let's see what we want to use this time. I kind of want to use some of these big, but some of them are really big, you know. I mean, that's kind of cool though. Like this book is, you know, I think I can use that somewhere. I just don't know. I'm going to just look around and see what all we got. I mean, these are, when I say littles, I should have gone in that direction maybe, but okay. We got to pick one. Don't want to go that big. That one I'll have to cut that, unless I can turn. If I turn it that way, and that's going to be, I don't think that's going to work out. Okay, I think I am going for some that are a bit bigger. And I probably should have put that at an angle, which would have been better, so we could have ooh, that came up nice though. Let's go this way, since I went that way earlier. Come down here. I'm trying to get it right at the top. Okay. I want to use that, but I don't see how quite yet. See, I mean, I would like to use that, but it would get cut off. And we're back to the beginning. Okay, since we have that there, we don't want to use that. We could use this, which would be kind of cool if I can get hold of it. These are stuck down, I'm going to tell you. And we got to get the bow. I know it had one. Put that there. And go up a little bit. So I don't have too much, just little, even though it'll match it. Not particularly. Okay. have that Sherlock Holmes book, but I have this one, and I don't know that I want to put this big one in here on this part. I think I would rather use it somewhere else in the spread. Okay. I know I keep looking at it like there's something new going to pop out. And, you know, sometimes it does. You look at things and then it's like, oh, I didn't notice that before. If that one goes in that way, why can't I have it on the other side? Then it would work. I mean, I could cut it off, and would people notice it? It's going to be on the back side, so maybe not. Maybe we'll just use this one. Maybe we'll try to make it work out somehow. I don't think it will, though. I mean, if we cut that off and kind of stuck it out, I just don't think it's going to look right if I did that. Okay, do that. Really want this, but if I lay it down here, okay, where's another one? Let me just look at it. Laying over top of each other. Yeah, it's if I could let this part No, that would be on the back, so it's just not, I mean, you'd have to cut it off. And then it would look like just a briefcase, in a way. So we could do that. No? And I think I will. I'm just going to have it as like a satchel instead of a crossbody type. Now she'll work. And I think that is perfect. Why do I always have some little something? I need some little teeny something. And I need it to not be tiny, tiny. Oh, okay. Let me get back up here. I know there's something else I could use. We could just use this little envelope because we just need something little down here. Oh, and it's a stamp. Well, we're going to go this way. So you're not going to see much of it at all. It's just going to be filling in a space. Okay. Alright, I like that. I like these colors. Even being summertime, girl. I love the jewel tones. That is some of my favorite colors. Even though I like most all of them. I hope I haven't been down here out of the way the whole time. That would be just my luck since I changed things around a little bit today, trying to make things work a different way. Always trying to improve the best I can. I don't know how I want that to go. I might want to... This one's kind of cutting out. Like I don't know which way, how far up in there I want to go. Okay. See that? I might want to go up in that shirt a little bit more than having that white space there, but I'm not. Because I'm not really digging it like that. I don't know if I'm going to like it with that kind of half moon shape I just cut out there. I think it's better than having that whole big white blob. Yeah. Alright. Tape. And I don't particularly like that I've made that one so sharp down here at the end, but we'll have to look at the front side of it and see what it looks like. Okay, so I see that shirt way up here. And I'll let the very tip end of it go over. Okay, what do we use next? The violin. Let's see if we got it up here before I go down here for looking for it. Okay. Now let's see what we're going to do with this little brown typewriter. I know there's probably one up here. Maybe not. Yes, there is. And we might do some sticker surgery. We might can work him out. Yeah, we might can work him out. But it would look better if I cut that part off. But I don't want to, so I'm going to just put him right there. And if I need to put a little pin or something like this pin right here, or even another one of those keys right here, I'd rather do that. then cut it off. That's not going to fit there very well. Let's put this key this way. Let's see. I know it's weird to have it laying right here, but we might find something that would be better, but it takes up the space. And that's what I want it for. Okay, the bag that we're going to have to turn it into a satchel. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I see. We can get that little piece off because that's just part of a stamp that you can't even tell what it is when you're looking at it. If you see it right here, you can see there's a stamp attached to it, but you all you see is the very little nub of the end of it. So we can take that off, and that'll take away that jagged part of this right here, which is going to be good because I'm going to lay it up this way, but I want to take that off. I was trying to get it off before it laid down, but it just plopped down there, which is fine. And we'll cut this off. The gyro cut. Kizzy is really, she wants a treat, boy. She's having a fit. I heard him tell her to hush. She loves her treats. And they love their pup cups too. I just buy Cool Whip and make them some pup cups at home. See, that's really pretty. And I think with putting some of those really nudie flowers over there, maybe some other things, I think that's going to be, let's just kind of scope it out and see what it's going to look like. Because, I mean, I don't know if I'll have enough for both sides. I don't know. We may just do a collage on the other side. I don't know. But I had a feeling that these, I mean, you lay this up against it, it looks perfect. And it's not so, with them being this moody look, it's not so feminine looking with this being Sherlock Holmes, I'm not sure what I think of it yet. And then it is going to be probably too late by the time I decide what I think of. Maybe I need to bring when I bring some of the blue up there, then I'll... There's a nice one with blue that I think that I want this one right here to go up there. That might just be what I'm looking for. Or I might want it right here because that's going to cover up most of it. So I might want it right in here and find something else to put up there. Even though I'm going to have, well, I've still got some pieces. And then maybe this guy right here will be big enough to take up that whole corner. I think. Oh wait, let's go with this color. I think this might be cool. This yellowy might be nice. And we'll take up this spot pretty well. Might want to save a little bit of that. I don't know, that's not much there to do anything with. This little piece might be. Cut that off, it might be. Okay. Just if I needed a little leaf to bring, you know, does that look weird? Probably. But I might do something else. No, it's fine right there. I mean, okay. I don't think that's bad. I really don't. It's different. I can give it that. Okay, on this side, gosh, let's go in. I don't think I have any other corner pieces but that one. I have that one too, that would be very nice. Since this one's not a corner, let's just put it right here. So, because we can cut those leaves off. Well, no, I'm not really going to be cutting those off because it's really just plastic here. Do y'all like this kind of, you know, Sherlock Holmes mystery reading kind of things? I've never been into, you know, I mean, I like some whodunit, I guess, you know, some mystery type, but I don't, I'm sappy, I like a love story, but I don't like it to be, you know, too sexy. Let's put it that way. I don't really want it to be, yeah, I really don't want to read that. I really like Christina Hanna is one of my favorites. I love her books. And Nicholas Sparks, you know, he's from here, from the Carolinas, so I like him. And I think it's just because the attachment of having him from being from the Carolinas, I think that's part of that. I don't know if I'm going to worry about these little spaces. I mean, I could put some little, like, here's a little piece down here. But I think the one that sucks me in most is Christina Hanna. She's just a good writer. Oh, and I read, which has been out forever ago, Where the Crawdads Sing. I really enjoyed that book. I remember that was going around at some book clubs and things. Okay. Well, I think it's quite nice. It's different. Masculine. But I am feeling this car has got to go somewhere. Where? I'm not quite sure. It may even have to go up here, which I should have thought about that, but I didn't. Or it could go up here. But it has to go in here. It is too awesome was like, I remember my grandfather having a car that was kind of like this, you know, but it wasn't a convertible, but it was this rounded, cool looking car. It was black. Oops, back again to the wrong side. Don't need to look at. Okay. I think we're going to need... I think we're going to have to use this big giant Sherlock Holmes book, which we have a smaller one, which would probably look better than the big one. But I think this has to go in here. Maybe I'll put it over here. Kind of... well, I could put it this way and put a... where do I want to put it there? I think I want it there. And over here, I got tape going in every direction there is. I think I want this little lamp, which I think is cool, and I might put some candlesticks with it. Maybe I'll put it over here. Well, I don't know that I want candlesticks with a lamp, but I might just want to lay this little pin right here beside of oh, no, here's a lid. Oh, no, this is cool. The old telephone. It's going to be too big. You can go over here then because you need to go in here. Here we haven't put anything over here. Which we could put this spyglass over there. And then we need one more thing. I don't know that I want a music sheet over there. That kind of seems out of place as well. Here's that chessboard over there. Could put another one in there. This one's a big one though. Let's see what it looks like sitting right there. I mean, it would sit there. And you can't see the other one, so I think we're good. We can just let the little pieces hang off right down there. Okay. I think we can call this one done. Even though, maybe we'll do this. No, I don't want to do that. Maybe we'll do this. I could put, shoot, I think it needs one more thing just sitting down here on top of this table. And maybe all it needs is, that's such a big sticker at the top that I'm kind of trying to balance things, but maybe we'll just use this satchel because it's a different color and put it. Sometimes I like to kind of, you know, tilt things up and kind of prop them up on things. And maybe I shouldn't have used that because it's the same color, but I'm going to leave it alone. Okay. Tell me what you think of this. I like it. I like it with these. I'm glad I still had some of those flowers. I could fill it in a little bit more, but I think I'm good. A whole different kind of vibe going on here. So I like it. Something, I kind of feel like I need a little something up there, and I may end up putting something up there, but I'm not sure. Okay, let me know what you think about this one from Wrong. And I should have looked it up, what the name of it was. I can link it down below. All right, y'all have a good night, and take care of you. Bye-bye.